a hyper-futuristic island empire running on extreme technological export. This is a society built for absolute precision and speed, yet that relentless modern momentum is anchored directly to an immovable, ancient geography, bullet train velocity cutting through timeless terrain. Right now, international interest in relocating here is peaking. Remote workers are drawn to the promise of flawless urban cleanliness, zero-crime environments, and highly automated infrastructure. But behind the neon-lit convenience store aisles lies a 99% reality. This is an economy battling massive currency devaluation and intense deflationary pressure. The defining metric of modern Japan is the value of its currency. Against the US dollar, the euro, and the yuan, the Japanese yen has seen a historic, sustained downward slide. This split-screen chart illustrates exactly how that impacts daily life. On the left, we track the purchasing power of foreign currency earners. If you are paid in dollars or euros, your money stretches further inside Japanese borders today than it has in decades. Now look at the data on the right. For the local population earning yen, wages are completely flatlining. The domestic workforce is caught in a holding pattern of stagnant pay and tightening economic restriction. This specific division creates the Japan arbitrage. You bring high-value foreign capital into a highly developed, low-cost environment. The question you have to answer before booking a flight is simple. Are you arriving to exploit this gap as a digital nomad, or are you stepping into the rigid trap of the local economy? Your everyday experience of this country, whether it operates as a utopia or a dystopia, is determined entirely by the currency dominating your bank account. Entry logistics are highly structured. If you hold a passport from over 65 approved nations, you receive automatic visa-free entry for up to 90 days. The clearance protocol is strict. You must complete the official Visit Japan web portal before boarding to generate your pre-approved customs QR codes. That digital handshake ensures lightning-fast airport clearance. Once you clear customs, the weak yen arbitrage activates instantly. Historically known as impossibly expensive, Japan is now shockingly affordable for foreign earners. Let's look at the housing math. A highly optimized, minimalist one-bedroom apartment inside central Tokyo costs roughly $540 to $960 a month. Food costs are even more aggressive. A premium bowl of authentic ramen or high-quality fresh sushi runs just $5 to $11. Step outside the central Tokyo hubs and into the outer prefectures, and those housing and lifestyle costs drop significantly further. Navigating the strict border bureaucracy is the trade-off required to access luxury-grade infrastructure at a fraction of its global cost. But that infrastructure requires maintenance. Everyday life here is governed by omotenashi, a deep cultural standard of hospitality and collective harmony. This creates a world-class safety benchmark. Petty crimes, scams, and muggings are statistically near zero. You can leave a high-end smartphone on a cafe table to reserve a seat, order your coffee, and return to find it untouched. That level of trust requires total public discipline. Notice the behavioral conformity. On crowded public trains, society operates in absolute silence. That same discipline enables an endless network of 24/7 automated convenience stores. Conveni like 7-Eleven run flawlessly because the public respects the system. This extreme micro-automation extends to the streets. Over 4 million vending machines distribute everything from hot coffee to fresh fruit around the clock. Japan delivers an unparalleled safety and hyper-convenience, but it extracts a specific price. You must commit to absolute behavioral conformity. The equation flips if you stop being a remote nomad and attempt to integrate as a local expat. Currently, Japan is facing acute domestic labor shortages. Massive corporate hubs driving advanced automotive engineering and precision robotics are aggressively looking for talent to keep their assembly lines running. The government has opened fast-track visas for skilled foreign tech workers to fill these specific gaps, but the fine print is severe. Local corporate culture demands intense working hours. Worse, unless you secure a highly specific arrangement, you are paid in yen, locking you into the same stagnant wage growth as the local population. Building long-term wealth locally is mathematically extremely difficult unless you are backed by a multinational firm providing foreign currency compensation. Taking a local job provides a world-class engineering experience, but relying on the domestic labor market effectively guarantees financial stagnation. The Japan Fit Matrix maps who thrives here. The horizontal axis plots income source, from local yen to foreign dollars. The vertical axis measures tolerance for strict structure. The top right quadrant defines the Nomad haven. Remote USD earners who adapt maximize their arbitrage and safety. For zero commitment, the short-term tourist path works best. You drop in during peak aesthetic windows, like the spring cherry blossom blooms or the autumn crimson foliage, and extract the cultural value. But look at the bottom left quadrant. This is the expat trap. If you rely on local yen and need individualistic expression, the math fails. Integrating into local corporate machinery causes cultural friction, and a stagnant domestic currency limits your purchasing power. If you hold the right financial variables, Japan operates as a high-functioning enclave. If you don't, it remains a beautiful, rigid grind. Would you baseline your remote workspace inside the world's most organized, high-tech safe haven? Let us know in the comments below. As the sun sets over the metropolis, the reality of the 99% remains clear. The system rewards those who play the arbitrage. Next stop, Jordan. We are heading into the ancient desert kingdom guarding the Dead Sea and Petra. Subscribe to stay real.